Well, we've seen the bracket. The line judges out on the shooting line. Let's get the teams out and introduce them to the packed out crowd here. We've already heard their own national anthem this morning in the plateau beneath those beautiful mountains, clear blue skies. It's time for the athletes to come out for the mixed
Ladies and gentlemen,
team
please welcome
gold
the
medal
contenders
match.
for the compound mixed team title, the gold medal final here at the Easton Archery Center in Salt Lake City, the Beehive, state of Utah.
Allez. Bon bah ils ont gagné les Indiens. Ils ont gagné.
Shooting for the gold medal, please welcome, it's the team of France. Olympian Sophie Dodimon, world champion Sébastien Pinot, and here come their nemesis. Please welcome the team from Rossiya, Russian Federation. Representing the Russian Federation, Natalia Avdieva, Anton Bulyev. Our World Archery International judge for this match is Mr. Hossein Nazarinejad. We'll be getting underway with the team from France, shooting first on target 2.
Allez les petits Français. Allez Seb.
On their way to the...
France shooting first, Russia shooting second. Range clear, begin match.
Well, our line judge Hussein Nazarinejad from Iran is ready to get us underway, and it's France who will shoot first on target 2. Sophie Dodimon and Sébastien Pinot, the world number 5 team. Here we go to the gold medal match in the mixed team archery, Russia versus France.
Yes, super. Allez Sophie.
French team came through qualification ranked second.
Allez, loin derrière. Ouais, c'est pas loin.
19 out of a possible 20 from the first 2 arrows for France.
C'est 9 à 1 heure.
Wind's just dipped off, so conditions near perfect for the archers. Russia to shoot next. It's Antov Bulyev who will lead them out, followed by Natalia Avdieva. Another 10 there. The Russians were world ranked number 13, came through qualification, ranked 4th here in Salt Lake City. Another 10, but Vic, the wind has died.
It has. It shows how quick it can. Just a few minutes ago it was blowing like crazy. Now it's let up just a little bit. The wind flags are still moving, but it's a lot lighter than it was.
10. Yes. 10 gauche 7. Ouais, Sophie.
Well, 39 out of a possible maximum of 40. A great start from the French team, but Russia could get the maximum here, and the wind is staying low. Antov Bulyev with his second arrow of the gold medal match for Russia.
9 points.
The best they can do here is Avdieva shooting a 10 to draw level.
10, tie score.
Well, near perfect scores from both teams here, 39 apiece, nothing splitting them after the first 10, but that wind again, Vic, but this time it's playing its part by disappearing.
The wind, it seems like it's ever changing here in Salt Lake City. If you don't like it, just wait a couple minutes. It'll change. Both these teams are trying to get off to a good start, trying to establish a lead over the next team.
Well, we got to look at their arrows here. Comparison, the 1-9 dropping low for the Russians.
10-9.
Yeah, all those, I mean, that's just excellent grouping. We have the 1-9 that's a little bit wide, but all those others are just 10s or right there. So this is about as good a start as you can really hope for on one of these matches.
Yeah, but that wind doing them both a favour in the first end, but as Vic has suggested, you just turn your back on it for a second and all of a sudden it's blustering up again.
Score is tied. France shooting first, Russia shooting second.
So we stick with the original order with the ties scored. France will shoot first in the second end of the compound mixed team gold medal match. Range is clear. Sebastian Pinard of France will start the second end of the gold medal match.
Ouais, c'est juste en dessous. En dessous à droite. Allez, Sophie. Allez, Sophie. Hein.
Oh, she's holding on to this one.
Ouais.
Wow, that was impressive, and that was lucky because typically the quality of the shot degrades when you hold that long, and you could see she was really fighting the wind. I think if it wasn't for the time constraint of the mixed team round, she would have let that one down and started over.
Well, in contrast, Anton Buliev released that one within 10 seconds.
Le rythme maintenant. Ça fait le boulot.
Oh.
Big twitch, but she's got away with it, Avdieva.
That's what we call flinching. So she was anticipating shooting that shot and did not do it.
French under time pressure here, though. And you can see that Sebastian Pinard is trying to give Sophie Daudemont, his partner here, as much time as possible. Shoots a 9, but they're under 10 seconds now.
Bien, Sophie.
Finishes strong with the 10 with little time on the clock.
Bien joué. Ouais, ça
Yeah, after, well, both teams showing chinks in the armour.
Yeah.
Je crois que tu as fait le spectacle sur la première fois. Oh la vache. Je voyais le temps tourner, je voyais ton arc tourner. Ah oui, oui.
And an 8 means that France, despite that long hold from Sophie Daudemont, will lead after the second end. By how many points?
Après, cède, régule et toi aussi.
Well, it will be 2 as the final arrow comes in on a 9. And that was a very interesting end. And the French and the Russians both had little twitches, a long hold from Sophie Daudemont.
She held an exceptionally long time. The fact that she was able to still finish that shot and hit a 10 after holding that long tells you the mental toughness. Here you see the flinch. That is a big risk, big mistake. That is what archers do not want to see.
Well,
that can be catastrophic.
Well, the Russians paid for it more so than the French there, but still a very tight match at the halfway stage. You see some of the French fans in the crowd enjoying themselves. Very pleasant evening when the breeze is up.
It makes it feel more comfortable, but it also adds challenges to the shooting here.
Got 2 points. Russia will shoot first. France will shoot second. Bench clear.
Well, France have wrestled the lead here, but we still have a long way to go. Russia will shoot first here in this end. The gold medal up for grabs, and it will be Anton Bulyev stepping up to the shooting line for Russia. Important couple of arrows here.
Nine points for Russian Federation.
She finished that shot smoothly. I'm not sure, I haven't watched closely enough, but it's possible that she may actually what we call punch the trigger, where she forces the shot to go off when she wants, as opposed to this archer. You can see he uses a back tension release. He doesn't know exactly when it goes off. He just pulls and pulls and pulls until the hinge rotates, and then the shot's released. Sophie Dudemont, George Tekmachov announcing earlier, mentioned that she was in the Olympics, which meant she would have been shooting a recurve bow at that point in time, and obviously is no stranger to pressure.
Well, there you go. Vic called it. A 19 out of 20 for the French, and stolen a couple of points here in the third end, having already got the lead in the second end.
Nine.
2 снизу, Антон, прислонись чуть-чуть. 20 секунд, Наташа. Отлично.
Allez, Seb.
Well, opportunity knocks for France here. They came in to this third end with a 2-point lead. Can they extend it here?
Allez, bien focus sur la cible. Allez, sors.
I could tell by his reaction that his sight was probably a little bit on that side when he shot. Just the way his arms collapsed in just a little bit, he was trying to adjust for a sight picture.
Movement there in the wind. You can see it on the stabilizer, but she still shoots a 10.
2 seconds left, and she sinks a 10. This girl has been on fire today.
Well, they came in to the third end with a 2-point lead. They come out of it with a 4-point lead, and France have got this gold medal in one hand at the moment. What can the Russians do in the fourth end?
9-9 X8. Target 2 X9.
Well, the Russians haven't shot badly here, but the groupings is all what it's about. Here are all the arrows, Vic.
So you can see there is not much on the left-hand side of that target. It's running a little bit on the right-hand side. There's a few high, a few low. Me as an archer, I always try to keep that group centered, and I try to adjust to keep it in the middle of the target. But with the wind ever changing, that is always a challenge.
And that's it. Yeah, it did change again, and we got a little bit more of a headwind. We can feel it here in the commentary position blowing at us. It's very pleasant because it's keeping the temperature down, but it did change again, and like, as you pointed out, it changes every 2 minutes.
Clear?
Yeah, it makes it hard to establish the aiming point that you want to shoot at, and it's hard enough to make a good shot, but sometimes when you miss, you don't know how much of it was you and how much of it was the wind, so it makes it hard to compensate if you don't know.
Well, the Russians need to start well here in the fourth end. They trail by 4 points. What can Anton Bulyev do to get them off to a good start? That's a great start. Can't ask for more. 10 points on the board.
Быстренько. Мощно, смело. Левую держим, правую тащим. Good shot.
That was a fast, smooth shot. You could tell just everything looked good, looked smooth, looked confident.
Bah,
Well,
juste en dessous encore.
whatever happens halfway
Allez,
through
Sophie.
this fourth end, Russia will have definitely closed the gap by 1 point. And in fact, it's 2 points. So they've done half the job to close the gap.
9 2 milieu de zone.
Trailed by 4 at the start. That's down to 2.
Держим прицел до конца. На 3:30, далеко. 20 секунд, Наташа. Быстро, мощно.
See another flinch there. She recovers to finish the shot, but you could see she had another little bit of a flinch there.
На 6, 9.
9, so a 38 out of a possible 40.
Yes, parfait.
And who sinks another 10?
And all that's required here is a 7. Long hold again,
Yes.
but it's in the 10, and the French have taken the win here. The Russians did what they could at the beginning of the final end, but in the end, it was France who went over the line, and confirmation of the score: 153 points plays 149, and the French team held on to the 4-point lead that they took into the final end, and hugs all round for that French team. Handshakes, of course, from the Russians, gracious in defeat. But there they are.
9,
Sophie Daudemont, Sébastien Pinal have taken the compound mixed team gold here at stage 3 of the Hyundai Archery World Cup in Salt Lake City.
Can we leave the field, please? Thank you.
Bon, bah voilà. Donc la cible 2 peut gagner.
Can we leave the field? Thank you.
Well, a quite brilliant match here, and here we see some of those shots. Sébastien Pinal and Sophie Daudemont shooting a number of 10s throughout the whole match. In fact, they didn't drop below a 9 throughout the whole gold medal match. And consistency, the key to the game in archery.
Ouais.
And despite a couple of flinches, a couple of long holds, it was the French who took the gold medal here today in the mixed team compound event at the Eastern Foundation's Archery Centre. So here is how things finished up. Overall, France taking the gold, Russia in silver, India beating the USA to the bronze medal.
Getting ready for the victory ceremony. Let's have a nice round of applause for our field crew here from Salt Lake City.
So we've had the last of our team events here on Compound Saturday. And it'll be time to present the medals very shortly, and hopefully you are enjoying our live coverage, because up next we start the individual medal matches. The gold medalists here book their place in Samsung at the World Cup final, and we'll see Sophie Daudemont coming up again in the women's bronze medal match. But now it's time for the medal ceremony for the mixed team event here on Compound Saturday in Salt Lake City.
Medals will be presented by the president of the Vegas Shoot, Bruce Cull. And the gifts will be presented by the president of Easton Technical Products, Mr. Mark Pizzoni. Bronze medal winners representing India. Jyothi Sureka Venom. Abhishek Virma. Silver medal winners representing the Russian Federation. Natalia Avdieva. Anton Bulyev. Gold medal winners representing France. Sophie Dodimon. Sébastien Penaud.
Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of France. Seeing in the finals a little bit later, and that is Sarah Lopez. We asked Sarah